Welcome to 7 Pot Club. I'm Rob.
I grow hot peppers.
Winter is coming soon to Minnesota, so no more outdoor gardening until next spring. I've always wanted to try indoor hydroponic gardening as a way to satisfy my desire for fresh hot peppers all year round. In case you're not familiar with hydroponics, also known as aquaculture or tank farming, it's a way of growing plants without soil. The plant's roots simply hang in water to which has been added a nutrient solution. In today's episode, I'm going to unbox and set up our new AeroGarden Bounty Wi-Fi. With its built-in LED grow lights, pump, and timer, AeroGarden is an all-in-one solution and a really easy way to get up and running with hydroponics. This model even has built-in Wi-Fi and connects to a smartphone app that will notify you when it's time to feed and water your plants. I'm excited to check it out, so let's get started. Before we unbox the AeroGarden, I just wanted to say that I'm well aware of all the cool DIY hydroponic projects out there for indoor gardeners, but I just wanted to get my roots wet with a simple and foolproof system before tackling something more complicated. Let's see what's in the box. First, here's an inner flap on which is printed a bunch of blah 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 that I'm going to ignore for now. On the top level, we've got our quick setup guide, some recipes and customer support info, a gourmet herbs seed pod kit, and the post that supports the light hood. Underneath that, we find the 45-watt LED light hood. Cleverly wedged inside the next layer of packing are the two halves of the trellis system, which we won't be needing for a while. I'm pleased that most of the packaging is made from recyclable materials. Finally, we've reached the main part of the unit, encompassing what AeroGarden calls the grow deck, bowl, and base. We'll remove the plastic bag and tape, and now we're finally ready to assemble the unit. There aren't many pieces, so this should be pretty easy. Let's take a look at the quick setup guide and perform the 5 easy steps to get our AeroGarden up and running. Step 1 is inserting the light bar into the base. That was pretty easy. For step 2, we'll turn the unit around and plug the pump power cord into the base. So far so good. Time for step 3, placing the light hood onto the post. Here's the business side of the hood, covered with light-emitting LEDs. We'll turn it over and snap it into place. Step 4 is plugging the light cord into the light hood. Mission accomplished. Our AeroGarden is now fully assembled. We'll use the adjustable light bar to raise the light hood for now to provide easier access to the base. We're not going to need the trellis system until we have plants large enough to be trellised, but I'll show you how the two pieces attach to the light post. Now, let's take a look at our 2 seed pod kits. On the left is the kit that came with the AeroGarden. Inside, we'll find some instructions, 9 grow baskets pre-planted with various herbs. Here's Thai basil and mint, 9 grow domes used during germination and early growth, and a container of liquid plant food. The other seed pod kit is a little different. This is a grow anything kit. As the name suggests, you can use this kit to plant and grow whatever you want. The grow pods in this kit are unassembled. We have grow baskets, grow sponges, grow domes, labels, and more liquid plant food. I've been advised that it's best to grow smaller pepper varieties so plants can bear quantities of fruit even when kept pruned to remain compact. Looking through the seeds on hand, I chose 4 varieties to grow: Matafrade, Cap 214, Ahi Charapita, and Dwarf Chiltepin. You know, I never thought that ironing was something I'd be doing in a 7 Pot Club video, but here we are. You need to press a hot iron onto each label for about 10 seconds to attach it to the grow basket. I don't know why AeroGarden didn't just use an adhesive strip, but ironing does work. Planting the seeds is a simple procedure. Just drop the seeds into the sponge, then insert the sponge into the grow basket. We're planting multiple seeds for each variety to increase the chances for germination. In addition to the 4 peppers, we're also planting 5 of the herbs that came with the AeroGarden. They'll probably be crowded out by the peppers before they can grow to maturity, but we have plenty of space now. AeroGarden makes plastic plant spacers to cover any openings in the top that aren't being used, and I'm a little disappointed they didn't include any in the box. Now that it's assembled, I've carried the unit up to my office where it will live. Time for step 5. Plugging in the power cord, then touching Quick Plant on the control panel. This activates the very bright lights. Let's focus on the control panel and how it guides you through the planting process. You're asked to confirm or set the correct time. And just so you know, you can also synchronize the time with your phone after you install the app. Then you pick the kind of plant you'll be growing. We'll pick peppers because that's our focus. Now select the on and off times for the lights. For peppers, it wants to keep the lights on for 16 hours a day. Once that's out of the way, it's time to plant your garden, which means 3 more steps. Step 1 is filling the bowl with water. There's a filling port on top. I'm not sure what the capacity is, but it took several pitchers to fill it completely. The max fill line is at the bottom of the port. Step 2 is inserting the grow pods in the grow deck. Thankfully, they're all the same size and shape, so it's not like a puzzle you have to figure out. Just drop them in the holes. Now, set the grow domes on the pods. At first I thought they should snap on, but then I read instructions and they just sit on top. The AeroGarden lingo is kind of silly, but I'm using their names for everything just to avoid confusion. We've reached the 3rd and final step, adding the liquid plant food through the water port. The instructions call for 2 capfuls at startup. Our AeroGarden is now ready to grow. Yay! The pump is not super noisy, but since I've stationed it in my office, I'm glad it doesn't run all the time. The control panel displays basic information about the light cycle, days since planting, water level, and feeding. One more thing to do. Take it online. Touch more options to connect to your Wi-Fi network. Have your password handy. Finding and installing the iOS app was a breeze. I'm not sure why it has such a low rating on the App Store. When you open the app, it leads you through creating an AeroGarden account and connecting your garden. The home screen of the app is very similar to the control panel on the unit. Supposedly, it will notify me when the garden needs attention, like water or nutrients. We'll see how that works over time. Setup didn't take long at all, even taking into account the time it took to iron on the labels. Now we'll wait for germination. So far, I'm pretty happy with the AeroGarden Bounty Wi-Fi, but the proof will be in the growing. Stay tuned. If you're interested in buying, look for links in the video description. That's it for this episode. Thanks for watching. Seeds should start sprouting in less than a week. We'll be providing periodic updates on the progress of our AeroGarden grow, so please subscribe to our channel and tap the bell to receive notifications when we post new episodes. And for even more 7-Pot Club, follow our daily updates on Instagram and Twitter. For 7-Pot Club, I'm Rob.